Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about viral skincare that are actually worth the hype and your money. So let's get to it. As always, there is no makeup on my face for my skincare videos. I like to keep it makeup free just to show you guys my real skin condition. Obviously there is sunlight, so the lighting's a bit off and I look very oily, but it is what it is. The sun's going to shift, so I'll try to get this over and done with really quickly. And just a quick chit chat, I thought, you know, why not at the end of the year really just summarize all these products I've been loving. Skincare is very personal, so you really need to cater it to your skin, whether it's sensitive, combo, dry, all those things. You need to test them out. So this isn't almost like a guideline for what you should get, but for me, I have sensitive combo skin, leaning, you know, balanced. It's a little bit oily on the center and drier, but I've been trying to keep that toned down and it's pretty balanced right now. You'll see a lot of these products are actually empties, which really shows that I like it and I've used it a lot. So you know what, let's just go to them. There's no particular order. I'm just going to grab whatever and talk about it. I'll start first with the Innisfree Green Tea Seed Serum. This is something that has been talked about by a lot of influencers online, as well as this is endorsed by Ives Wonyeon, who is a very popular K-pop star, and I do think this is worth it. This is the reformulated version and they got rid of the fragrance, which I think is an amazing thing. I've tried other products from the green tea line and the fragrance, I just absolutely cannot stand it, so I'm really happy with this one. We can see the texture is just really fast absorbing, really light, and it doesn't clash with your skin. It's really great in the morning as an antioxidant boost, or just at night when you want to give your skin that extra hydration and suppleness. Really love it for that. So this is a yes from me. I think it is worth it. It doesn't really do anything super phenomenal, but it is great for, you know, just balancing the skin and giving it a little bit extra hydration. Next up is another serum that I love and actually used up. You can see this is a complete empty, so I can't really swatch it for you guys. This is the Royal Honey Propolis, and for me, I've seen this all over YouTube and just skinfluencers in general. I know Leah Yu loves it, James Welsh, they are just absolutely spot on with this. And what you have is a little bit of a different applicator. It's one of those where you have to click it, and then it will absorb product and then you will drop it. But yeah, I've used this entire bottle up and I saved it just for this video because it's that good. I need to share it with the world. This is amazing for just balancing your skin and giving it that extra boost of, you know, hydration and sealing it in. It's really great for repairing the, you know, moisture barrier as well. I find that whenever I get redness or just very disturbed skin, this really saves it and calms it down. It's a very simple ingredient list and this just works. Honestly, it's so worth it. It looks really luxurious in this glass packaging and I will definitely repurchase this for sure. Next is another product that I actually used up. This is a pure vitamin-C and Centella AC Attica serum, and this one, it is just so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It has oxidized a little bit. If you see at the bottom, I have a little bit left. Let me show you guys. This is the most interesting, most a strange product I would say I have ever used in a serum. So here it is. It almost feels like it is an oil. It has a slick to it, and the thing is it feels warm on your face. It's really hard to describe unless you actually try it out for yourself, but what I can describe it is almost is just like a facial oil. And what you want to do with this is just like any serum, put it on, especially in the morning. This is amazing for antioxidant boost and helps with, you know, strengthening and pairing with your sunscreen. I love using it with that. And this one, I could actually see my skin getting brighter and just overall the complexion smoothing out and being, you know, brighter, I would say. This one's just amazing. There aren't that many vitamin C that works for me because I find it always irritates my skin, but this one works absolutely phenomenally. And whenever I use it, my skin just feels really juicy and fresh. I love this one, and I pair it with the next product. This is the Klairs Freshly Juiced Vitamin-E mask. This one is also gorgeous. I'm almost done with it. If you can have a look, I'm nearing the bottom of it. These two together are absolutely gorgeous. I use this on days where, I know I always preach how important sunscreen is, but the truth is I don't like wearing sunscreen and I try to avoid it on gloomy days. So what I do is usually I combine these two and it makes my skin feel so good. And this product and this one is a match made in heaven. This is one of the most interesting products as well. What it is, it's almost like a pudding texture. Here it is. It looks like it's a milk pudding, and once you just put it on, it's like really jiggly. It's like an actual cheese, but once you use your fingers and smear it and spread it out on the skin, it's just like any, you know, sleeping mask or just really nourishing moisturizer. So I love using it with my vitamin C drop. And what is really cool about this is you can see the dent I made with my finger just then. This is self-repairing. Literally in 2 minutes time, this is going to like grow over itself and it will look like it's brand new. These are absolutely phenomenal. This one really helped, again, balance and even out my skin tone and brighten. It's just gorgeous. Vitamin E is one of those products that it doesn't really do anything too phenomenal at first, but you realize it really just helps balance your skin out. It's amazing. And like I mentioned earlier, I like pairing it with my sunscreen, and this is super viral. This is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sunrise and Probiotics SPF 50. This one is worth the hype, guys. This one is so nice. What is so special about this is it does not have a white cast. It is creamy, it is comfortable on the skin, and it doesn't peel. You can wear it under makeup, you can wear it by itself. It just is so pretty. It gives your skin a type of luminosity you usually won't find in sunscreen, and it doesn't leave that disgusting white cast. It just looks like you put moisturizer on your face. It is so special. I love it. And like I said, it's very light on the skin, so you don't feel like it's too much. Like I can press some on my skin right now and it would feel so good. Price is a little bit up there, but I think it is worth it. It's a really great investment. It feels comfortable, and honestly, there's nothing bad to say about it. No fragrance, nothing. This can be used by anyone. And rice is one of those products that really helps, again, to balance the skin. That's one thing I want to try to do more for my skin, try to brighten and even out the skin texture. But this is amazing on every single level. You cannot go wrong with this sunscreen, and I think absolutely worth the hype. Another product I really love from Beauty of Joseon is this Ginseng Essence Water. This is a toner. It's an essence water, but I use it as a toner, and this one is, again, really good for evening out the skin and really repairing that skin barrier. I just love it. It just is really nourishing. It has a bit of a thicker, I would say, serum texture. Like, it's still like a water consistency, but it's a little bit juicier and thicker than just the watery toner. So I would say it's like a serum and toner mixed for consistency. It's just really nice for the mornings, and I feel like it really wakes me up, settles into your skin fast. And the most important thing is every time I use this in combination with my morning routine, it just works really well. You can see I made a relative okay progress on it, and I just think this is gorgeous. This has niacinamide in it, which also helps with brightening and, you know, with pore care, etc. It's just a very thoughtful product. I think it's an all-rounder. You can't really go wrong with this one, and it's gorgeous. Talking about essences, this is the Mugwort Essence by I'm From. This is, again, no stranger to the internet, and I think it's worth it. This one I've used a lot. I usually go for one or the other, so whenever I get bored of this one, I use this one, and then, you know, vice versa. This one's also amazing as an antioxidant boost in the morning, and again, this one's also that thicker, more serum texture, but leaning more water. So those two are very similar. This one's a bit, I guess, juicier, I would say. Again, this one is focusing on repairing that skin barrier and making it balanced. This does have a herbal smell to it, so if you're a bit sensitive to scents, probably not the best one to start with, but it's a very, I guess, natural scent. It's not like an added fragrance, so I don't mind it too much. I think it makes it feel more authentic. And this one is fragrance free, so check that out. Both are amazing in the mornings for, you know, just waking yourself up and as an antioxidant boost. Can we tell I love antioxidants? The last antioxidant morning toner situation is this Isntree Green Tea Fresh Toner. This one is definitely one of an OG viral product. I see it everywhere on like skinfluencers, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere, just Instagram, all those things. It just keeps on popping up on my feed, and I was like, you know what, let's try it out. It's very close to finishing, but this one actually like looks like kombucha. This is slightly tinted. Here it is. It actually looks like it's green tea. It doesn't leave a stain on your face. Rest assured, it is transparent once you know, smear it out and spread it out. But this one is definitely very watery. You can see it when I put it on my skin. What I like to do with this one is just pat it on my hands and all over the face. Again, I feel like it's something I use in alternative to these, or sometimes in the evening I like to use it on a toner pad and just spread it on my face for that, I guess, physical cleansing whenever I just need to get some dirt off my face. This one again has a little bit of a scent to it. It's a little bit medicinal. It's not actually like green tea, so I don't mind it again. This one is very gentle. It's amazing for just everyday hydration, and I think it's one of those products you, again, really can't hate. Isntree is a very quality product. I've loved other products from their brand in the past, and I do recommend them. They're one of those brands you don't really hate any products. You kind of just have to like it. They're just that good, right? And this one's good for oily skin, and especially if you have large pores. I think this one's really great for clearing that up. I found that whenever I was using this a little bit more on my skin, my pores kind of, they appeared smaller and it wasn't as oily on my T-zone, which is really amazing. And I just think this one is really good. I would definitely repurchase all of these products, but this one, I feel like I would be rushing to repurchase this once it's on sale. I just want to show you guys the vitamin E mask. You can see that there is still a little dent in it, but it's basically repaired itself. It's a really cool product. It just feels really magical, honestly. I think it's nothing like I've seen before. You can see the little hole there, but it's gone like the pan. So I think this is quite a cool product. Never seen it, and I think it's gorgeous. Last two products I want to quickly talk about is no stranger to the internet. It's the COSRX Snail Mucin. This is the 96 power essence. This one is actually so good. It focuses again more on hydration. You'll find most skincare is about hydration, and this one doesn't really do anything super magical, but what I found is that whenever I use this, my skin just feels calm. It just feels balanced, and it locks in that moisture so well. Whenever I use this, I feel like my skin just had a hydration boost. It just feels so good the next day. It feels juicy, it feels plump, and this is really hard to clash with other ingredients, so you can really just use it anytime, which I think is amazing. There's no irritation going on, whereas, you know, vitamin C, niacinamide, they clash with a lot of different ingredients, so you want to be careful with that. But this one, anyone can use it anytime, and you can see I've made some considerable progress on it. This is a very interesting texture, I must say. So because it's snail, it's definitely a little sticky, and we know that it gets a little bit stringy. Here it is, but honestly, once you smear it out, it's pretty good. Like, you can see how it still leaves that hydration. Definitely you don't want this to be a last step. This is an essence, so it's like your serum toner. You definitely want to seal it off with a moisturizer, but I just find this such an all-rounder for balancing the skin, and every time I use it, honestly, my skin just feels really juicy and plump. Like I said, love this one. Think it's worth the hype. Not very expensive either. COSRX makes some of my favorite products of all times. Probably one of my favorite K-beauty skincare brands in general. A lot of favorites coming up for my end of year best skincare video, so definitely love this one. Last but not least, I want to talk about the KAHI Wrinkle Bounce Collagen Mist Ampoule. This product in general actually isn't super hype, but KAHI as a brand is so viral. They're everywhere. They're in a freaking Charlie Puth music video. Like, what? Like, Charlie Puth, you already got Jungkook, like, you don't need any more. But anyway, they're in K-dramas, they're in music videos, they're in advertisements, they're in sponsorships. KAHI is everywhere. They're most famous for their Wrinkle Bounce Balm, which if you saw my video of products not worth the hype, you'll see me tear that one apart because it's really expensive. But this one, I do love this one. This has just something magical in it, and I love a good skin mist. I just think it really refreshes my face. I don't actually wear that much makeup nowadays when I'm at home. I don't really go out, so I focus a lot more on my skincare, and throughout the day I get really bored, so I just like to mist this on me. And this one has a beautiful aerosol mist. Let me apply some. This one is just so good for giving yourself a refresher and locking in all that skincare. I like to use it after my moisturizer or like night mask. And this one, I actually found that it helped a little bit with like juicing the skin and trying to get rid of some of my neck wrinkles. I never knew they were like there before until I saw a video about it, and I was like super insecure. But I find this really just helped with locking in moisture, and it just feels really luxurious. I think it's worth the hype. And the thing is, you can usually find this on sale at Stylevana for like $10-20, which is a really good deal. I don't think it's that expensive compared to other facial mists. It's pretty much the same price. It's pretty competitive, so I think why not? It's worth it. One thing though, this is very heavily fragranced. It has this rose water scent and just that typical skincare scent. It's just very floral, and once you spray it on, you need to wait at least 10 seconds for like the scent to settle in. Otherwise, you'll breathe it in and it can be a little bit of a choking hazard. So be careful. And if you don't like fragrance in skincare, this is not for you. But for me, I just found that it locked everything in. It really refreshed my skin and I love it. I think it is definitely worth it and I'm almost out of it. So we'll definitely consider repurchasing it if it's on sale. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Nice and short. I just wanted it to be a chit chat and really casual talking about skincare kind of video. I don't want it to be too long and windy. Just wanted to talk to you guys about my experiences using some viral products and giving you guys some feedback. Obviously, there are some products that didn't work out. That video is coming soon. And you know, it's just about testing things out and giving it a try. All of these you can see I genuinely have made progress in them. That's what I like about skincare. You really need to be consistent and give it a chance before you give the final verdict, which is what I did for some of these. And you know, some of these, like I said, they're complete empties, so you know I absolutely love them and I'm not lying about my progress. And yeah, that is it for today's video. Let me know down below what viral products do you love and you think everyone needs to try and is worth the hype, and what products did you think were not worth the viral hype. That is it for today's video. Let me know what you would like to see in the future, and if you did like today's video, please give it a thumbs up or even subscribe to my channel. That will mean so much to me, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye guys.